Hello Pokemon trainers, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Battle Stadium singles video here on iStarLeague TV. This is part of my Road to Master series where I try to climb the online ranked Battle Stadium singles ladder. And today I have a brand new team to show off. This is a team that I built myself and we're going to talk through it. It's a little weird, as you might notice, and to be quite honest with you, I did build around a couple new Pokemon that are not commonly used in this meta. And I do recognize that the team does have some issues and it's not a perfect team, really, but it is fun and it is showcasing some really fun Pokemon. So let's talk about it. There's also a team code right there if you are interested in trying it out for yourself. And if you have any suggestions for how to improve it, definitely let me know. All right, so we'll walk through the team here, and the Pokemon that I kind of started with and kind of in some ways built around is actually Basculegion. So Basculegion is a Pokemon that is really strong actually. It debuted in Pokemon Legends Arceus, and this is its first time having a chance to kind of show off its strength in a competitive setting. Now, the strengths of Basculegion are, its attack stat is honestly not amazing. It's like base 112, which is not super good. However, with adaptability boosting its stab moves as well as choice band, it actually has a really strong Aqua Jet. Now, the move that a lot of people might think about when they think of Basculegion is that third move right there, Last Respects, which is a move that was previously only exclusive to Houndstone, the evolved form of Greavard. And it's a ghost type move, 50 base power, physical move. However, it does an additional 50 damage or 50 base power. It has an additional 50 base power for each of your teammates who has fainted before that. So basically, if we send in Basculegion as our last Pokemon, it has a 150 base power ghost type move that's 100% accurate with no downsides. So that's really strong. The big downside here though is that Basculegion actually has really low speed. So it's not a fast Pokemon, however, Aqua Jet is here to counteract that. And in fact, I found that the main way that I've been using Basculegion is actually just Aqua Jet. There are situations in the game where the opponent has like maybe two Pokemon left that both take neutral or super effective damage from water, and we just terrestrialize and just hit really hard with the Aqua Jet at that point. So I've been actually really liking that. And also Terra Water removes its weaknesses to Ghost and Dark. So I've actually just been really liking this Basculegion set. Honestly, it's one of the Pokemon I've been bringing the most on this team in testing, and it hits surprisingly hard, and I don't think people really expect it. The next Pokemon here is, honestly, it's a Pokemon I've been wanting to try out for a long time. To be quite honest, if I'm just being real with you, I don't think, I just threw it on the team just because I wanted to try it. Originally, I started with Hisuian Electrode, and there was cases where it was good, but also cases where it just didn't work and it wasn't that great. So I was like, what can I switch it with? What's an offensive Pokemon that I can switch it for? And I decided on Liligant. To be completely honest, again, I didn't really have a good reason for adding Liligant. I just literally threw it on the team pretty randomly. And it's a cool Pokemon. I haven't really had like amazing success with it. I haven't really brought it that much, but let's talk quickly about it. It has Hustle as its ability, which boosts the power of its moves, basically gives it like a choice band for free. However, it lowers the accuracy of its moves by 20%, which means Leaf Blade and Close Combat are both 80 accuracy rather than 100, which means they are as accurate as Stone Edge, which is not amazing. However, we do have Aerial Ace, which is always 100% accurate, so that ignores the Hustle accuracy drop. And we have Terra Flying, which is a decent complement to its type, but also gives a stab on Aerial Ace. So we just hit really hard with Aerial Ace once we terrestrialize. I also gave it the Wide Lens. I wasn't sure which item to give it, and Wide Lens boosts its accuracy by 10%, so that actually makes its Leaf Blade and Close Combat, I believe, 88% accurate, which is not that bad. It could be worse. But one big reason to use Liligant is actually the move Victory Dance, which is basically like a physical version of Quiver Dance. It boosts your attack, your defense, and your speed by 1 stage. That's really good. And I think it's an exclusive move on Liligant, so yeah, we get to show off the power of Liligant. I think my EVs are such that I have max attack and then enough speed to outspeed Fluttermane and Chanpao after a Victory Dance, and then the rest in HP just to make me pretty tanky. So that's Liligant. It's an awesome Pokemon. It's a lot of fun, but we'll see how it works. Then we have Kleavor. I wanted some Stealth Rock, and I wanted a Pokemon that was also pretty strong. I decided on Kleavor. Once again, there's not too much of a rhyme or reason for why I have Kleavor. I just like it, and it sets up Stealth Rock with Stone Axe. That's pretty much it. But it's a cool Pokemon, and I know I've used it before. The last three Pokemon are pretty common. We have Dragonite. You know, I definitely wanted strong Pokemon, like good Pokemon on this team to balance out the awkward ones, just in case, you know, I don't want to only bring the first three, and then if my opponent has like a really good team, then, you know, I just can't win against certain Pokemon. So Dragonite's a good offensive threat that can kind of, you know, come in on different situations and just kind of like, you know, be Dragonite, just be a really good Pokemon. And I haven't really used a Dragonite in a little while, so I wanted to bring it back. Then we have Flutter Mane. This is Choice Specs Flutter Mane. I just wanted to be able to hit super hard, and I was worried about physical defenders like Dondozo, for example. Actually, my whole team except Flutter Mane is physical attackers, so that might be a problem, but Flutter Mane's amazing. Not much else I need to say about that. Choice Specs lets me hit really, really hard. And I have Perish Song there just in case I need to kind of throw off certain Pokemon. I have actually won a game or two where where I had two Pokemon left, my opponent only had one, and I just sent in Flutter Mane and went for Perish Song, and that won me the game. So yeah. And then finally we have Dondozo, which is another Pokemon that's really good. I think it's really good in the meta right now. There's a lot of strong physical attackers like Dragonite, Chien-Pao, Urshifu, and Dondozo is just fantastic against those. Now here's the awkward thing about my Dondozo, because I don't really use it in competitive battles. It actually is Terra Water, and if I'm being honest, I didn't really want to change the Terra type. In practicing with this team, I didn't really terrasilize Dondozo that much, so I don't know if it'll affect me that much. It might, though. If I did Terra, I think I would probably go Terra Grass, although I know Terra Fairy is another good one for Dondozo. So we'll see how this works out. This might be a huge mistake running Terra Water Dondozo. I don't think I'm definitely not going to ever terrasilize it, because all the other Pokemon on my team, I think, serve that better. But anyways, that is the team. Let's see how it does in some games. My opponent has a Dondozo of their own, which probably means I'm going to want Flutter Mane because my whole team is physical attackers. And Basculegion's really strong, but obviously Dondozo being a water type kind of shuts that down. I kind of want to lead with... I'll explain the reason that's named Scyther in a little bit, but I do kind of want to lead with Kleavor. Kleavor actually looks pretty strong here, although it's a little rough against Gholdengo. But again, I'm going to bring Flutter Mane and then something that can help me against Gholdengo. Maybe Liligant. Well, no, Liligant's rough against Gholdengo as well. Basculegion. It might just be Dragonite. I mean, Dragonite kind of struggles against Mimikyu and Gholdengo, but also kind of not. I'm going to bring Dragonite. So sadly, we're not bringing Basculegion this game. I think a big reason for that is because of that Dondozo and also the Azumarill. And even Mimikyu to some degree. So we're just, their team is pretty good against Basculegion. So sadly, while I want to show it off in this game, I'm just not feeling it. I probably could have brought it and then brought a couple other Pokemon, but either way. So the funny thing is, I don't know why this happened, but I had a Scyther from one of my old games, like, I don't know, like an old game. I don't even remember which game. I think like Heart Gold, Soul Silver maybe, and it's shiny. For some reason, it kept its nickname as Scyther when I transferred it over. Like, it was named Scyther, obviously, but it was like a nickname somehow. I don't think I named it that. Maybe I did. I don't even remember. So when I evolved it into Kleavor, it still kept the name Scyther. I don't know why. Because I transferred it to, what's it called? Pokemon Legends Arceus. So they lead Mimikyu. I'm not that afraid of this. I'm just going to set up the Stone Axe, get some damage, break their disguise, and get up the Stealth Rock. They do go Play Rough, which is a little rough, no pun intended. Pretty good turn for them, because they are going to pretty much knock out my Kleavor, but I at least get up the Stealth Rock for what it's worth. I do have Quick Attack on this Kleavor, but, you know, obviously since they're a Ghost type, that's not going to hurt. It's possible, if they go Play Rough again, it's possible they miss, but I don't think they will, and if they have Shadow Claw, they just easily go for that. They do go Play Rough, and they do hit. It's 90% accurate, so, you know, I wasn't expecting them to miss, but there was a chance. So now we are in a little bit of trouble here. I think I go Dragonite, and I think I can just freely Terrastalize here, and this one's awesome. It has the Living Legend. So by Terrastalizing, it makes it so that their fairy moves are not super effective anymore, and also their ghost type moves are completely ineffective. I'm just gonna Earthquake though. I'd like to Dragon Dance, but I don't think I want to mess around against this Mimikyu, especially since we've already lost a Pokemon. I don't think I want to play around too much. Yeah, so we Terra here. Hopefully they just went like Shadow Sneak, but there's no reason for them to do that, so they probably just went Play Rough again. Wow, well, no, that's not surprising that they're faster. And unfortunately for them, they do finally miss, kind of like I said could happen. Okay, I'm gonna take a pretty big risk here. I'm just gonna Dragon Dance, expecting them to Play Rough again. Oh, they have Drain Punch, what? All right, that's awkward, okay. I wonder if they predicted this, because basically the reason I went Dragon Dance here is because I expected them to Play Rough again. And since they have Life Orb, I figured they'd get knocked out to the Life Orb, but I guess maybe they kind of expected that, which is a good play on their part. However, I should be faster than them now, and I should be able to knock them out. I'm just gonna Earthquake again, just so I don't reveal the Fire Punch just yet, because they might switch into something that's maybe weak to fire without expecting it, and I could just completely, you know, surprise them with that if that's the case. So, you know, this Dragonite ended up going fully offensive. Unfortunately, that does mean we don't have Roost, which would help us in this situation, but Dragonite's just such an amazing Pokemon. You can just go so many different routes with it. Dondozo is a worst case scenario here. If they go Dondozo, I'm probably gonna have to go into Flutter Mane just to get off a lot of damage on it, which is pretty rough. They do, okay, that's really bad. Because they have Unaware, so that ignores my boosts. So it's possible they play kind of smart here and just expect a switch, or maybe they just lose nothing for going for like Wave Crash. In either case, I'm not in a good spot here now, because I don't even think I one-hit KO them. They go Yawn. Yeah, this is rough. Because Dragonite just cannot beat Dondozo 1v1. So I'm just going to click Moonblast and just hope for the best, honestly. And I'm probably going to lose this game. Not a good start for me. I haven't been winning a lot. Okay, we do a ton of damage. Unfortunately, we don't knock them out. Maybe if they knock me out here, there's a chance they get knocked out to the recoil. They don't, though. That's awkward. And then we're going to get put to sleep, and then... yeah, this sucks. We're going to go to sleep, and then they get to, like, rest or protect or something. Oh, they don't even have to protect, but if they have rest, then they're full health again. If they Wave Crash, though... Now, if they Wave Crash, they take some recoil damage, and we might be able to knock them out when we go into Dragonite. So this isn't the end of the world, but if they do have Protect, then that's going to suck, because it's going to, you know, it's going to give them a little bit of free recovery. But I should be able to go into Dragonite here. I feel like they probably have Rocky Helmet. So I don't know if I want to go Extreme Speed, although Extreme Speed would do more damage. Huh. I'm going to Extreme Speed, and they're probably going to... Well, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb, everyone. I'm so dumb. I'm sorry for being so dumb. They don't have Rocky Helmet. They literally have Leftovers. Okay, cool. I knocked them out here. They don't Protect. I mean, I'm not certain I knocked them out, but I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah. Yeah, I apologize for that, you know, long day, everything like that, I'm tired, the usual excuses. It's literally staring me in the face that they have Leftovers, and I'm over here forgetting that. They go into Qianpao, and... Huh. It's probably game, it's probably GG. They have not terrestrialized yet. I know they're faster than me. I wonder if it was correct to actually Dragon Dance against the Dondozo. Probably not. I'm gonna Extreme Speed. I can't really think of too many things to do. Maybe if they make a mistake and go Sucker Punch here, then this is great for me. Alright, does a lot of damage, but not quite enough. They go Crash, and they do hit, and I survive. Wow, that's awesome. God, I love Dragonite. I'm gonna give it a big hug. So I actually win the game, even though I kind of felt like I shouldn't have. There were some awkward moments in there where I should have played a little better, but also at the same time, you know, my opponent's team was really good. So, you know, Kleavor honestly was not fantastic there. Kleavor's cool, and it's strong, and it's good against some leads, but honestly, a lot of the common leads in the meta, Kleavor is not amazing against, to be quite honest. So maybe Kleavor is just kind of the problem with that lead. But I love it. I mean, I definitely want to try it out every chance I can. But anyways, we ended up winning that game, which is beautiful. And yeah, I guess they didn't have Sacred Sword or something. Let's go to game 2. Ursaluna. A lot of people have been bringing Ursaluna, although honestly, it's not amazing. Liligant is cute here, but, well, Liligant struggles against Chien-Pao. Scizor? I keep wanting to call it Scizor because it says Scyther. Kleavor is decent here, actually. I actually like Kleavor here. Although if that's Water Urshifu, then that's really bad for us. And if they bring Water Urshifu, we might be required to bring Dondozo. I'm gonna lead it though. I want to show off some new Pokemon here. I am gonna bring Basculegion, and then I think Urshifu's rough here. I think Magnezone is a problem though. Honestly, Magnezone's a real problem for my team. Oh god. I guess that means I'm bringing Dragonite, because Dragonite's a good, well-rounded Pokemon that can help against a lot of theirs. Honestly though, Kleavor, like, getting up Stealth Rock is not like super great against their team. I mean, they have Chien-Pao and Dragonite. I feel like Dragonite typically runs heavy duty boots though, which Mines is running, which ignores Stealth Rock. But they do have Chien-Pao, which, you know, and if they have any Focus Sash Pokemon, that's also good. So yeah, we'll see how Kleavor does. I like my opponent's outfit. And they lead Urshifu, which is a smart play on their part. You know, kind of no reason not to. They're going to be faster than me, and they're going to kill me with the Surging Strikes. Unless I go Terra Bug, which probably is bad. Huh. Yeah, this is a rough start. If I go Terra Bug, there's not even a guarantee that I live. Yikes. This is really bad, because I don't want to switch. I don't think I want to switch, right? If I switch Basculegion, we're kind of back to square one, because Basculegion's not great against Urshifu. Huh. Okay, just gonna close combat. Maybe, what? I'm faster? Okay. They're probably bulky. Yeah, they're a bulky Urshifu. In which case, I'd be kind of glad for them to knock me out here. Yeah, because I don't want them setting up like bulk up or something. Basculegion will be slower. I know Urshifu sometimes runs like Thunder. It's possible they have Thunder Punch. But knowing they're bulky, this is actually really rough for me. Because both of my last Pokemon are physical attackers. Could go Dragonite and start setting up in their face. And there's not too much they can really do unless they have Ice Punch. That might be the play. Or I could go into Basculegion and click Last Respects, which might not knock them out because, again... Huh. I think it has to be Dragonite, because if they have Thunder Punch, then that's a real problem. Yeah. And I think I have to... Earthquake's not going to do that much damage. I don't know. And then, well, I guess, you know what? They could have Ice Punch here. So this is rough. I think I'm really feeling the effects of not having Roost. Like, I sacrificed the ability to heal myself for a little bit more coverage with Fire Punch, but honestly, I think healing myself might just be a little bit better. So let's see what they do here. They go Surging Strikes. Okay. It's going to do decent damage, kind of respectable damage. Does that tell me that's the best they have? It's also possible they're Choice Banded, honestly. So I'm just going to start with Earthquake here. I am faster now. It might kill them, but probably not. No, it doesn't. And then, since I know that I'm faster, I mean, this is doing a lot of damage. This is rough. This is just too much damage. And then the big problem with Basculegion is I'm slow, so like I can't just go into it and just spam Last Respects against everything. But either way, I'm going to Earthquake now. Watch them be... Okay. I was going to say watch them not be Choice Banded and go for like Sucker Punch or something. I don't even think Water Urshifu gets Sucker Punch. I don't know. Off to a rough start though. I'm jolly max speed and I'm at plus one speed though, so I'm faster than maybe their whole team. They go Chien. Huh. Do I Terra? If their last Pokemon's Dragonite, I might lose. Okay. If their last Pokemon's Dragonite... So basically I Terra here because if their last Pokemon is Dragonite, I'm not going to want to Terrasilize my Basculegion anyway because it's Terra Water. So I would not want to use a Water move against their Dragonite. So basically... And then if their last Pokemon's not Dragonite, I think I have a pretty good shot at like destroying almost anything that they have with the Aqua Jet. So I think I'm fine Terrasilizing here, getting off a ton of damage, hopefully. Almost a one-hit KO. Okay. I don't live this. All right, so... Now I actually kind of do wish I saved my Terra. We get to show off Basculegion, though. So I think I just click Aqua Jet. If their last Pokemon's Dragonite, GG. If it's not Dragonite, I might have a chance to win this game, which would be awesome because Basculegion's really cool. If it's Ursaluna, I'm gonna be so happy. Even Flutter main. It's Magnezone. I don't know if I don't think I one-hit KO them. If I Terrasilize, maybe, but let's see what happens. And it's also possible I live in... Oh god, yeah, okay. GG. GG, bro. Alright, that was fun. Alright, let's hope we can show off Basculegion this game. Maybe. They have a couple Pokemon that are resistant to Aqua Jet, so that's rough. They also have Breloom. Kind of want to bring Liligant. What are their most likely leads? It's got to be Dragapult or Breloom. The funny thing is, like, Pokemon that are good against Breloom are bad against Dragapult and vice versa. Kleavor might be faster than Breloom. I'm gonna lead Kleavor. I wanna bring Liligant. It's probably wrong. They don't have a lot of physical attackers, and they have Chen Pao. This is rough. These Pokemon are... I love these Pokemon, but I don't know if they're that great. Maybe... I think we want to bring Dondozo, although if they have Terra Electric on Chen Pao, that's a real problem. We're gonna try it like this. This might be awful. Let me know in the comments how bad this team comp was. Like how bad this selection of 3 Pokemon was, if it is. But that's something I know I've been saying this for a while, but that's something I still need to get better at, is like assessing what to bring. Like getting better at which Pokemon to bring to a battle, because I often run out of time. They do lead Breloom, which I kind of expected. I'd like to get up Rocks, but I think I'm just gonna X-Scissor here, just get off a ton of damage. They're probably gonna Spore, which, whatever. If they Spore and I get them down to their Sash, that's like not the end of the world, because we'll still end up trading 1 for 1, basically. Although they have Mach Punch, which is annoying. Okay, yeah, they probably have Sash. They typically do. That was a crit. Wow! That's awesome. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, their Toxic Orb. That's something you don't typically see with Breloom. That's kind of cool. I think I have to X-Scissor again. I'm going to Quick Attack, because if they protect, then we can just go for another move next turn, and if they don't protect... Oh. Okay. Alright. Let's do another one then. GG. Alright. And my opponent just went on Pokemon Home and looked up the top 6 most used Pokemon and threw them on a team. Now, these are not the top 6, but they're most of the top 6, honestly. I think they're just missing like Dragonite, maybe something else. With that in mind, I kind of like Liligant here, but Iron Bundle's a problem against that. Basculegion is cool, but again, they have that Urshifu, and then Iron Bundle's also good against that. I think I want to bring it though, and then just try to bring something that can help me against those Pokemon, which isn't much. I want to lead Kleavor again, but it's just, I think it's kind of likely they predict that, and then they just lead Urshifu, which is bad. All right. Huh. If we lead Liligant, they just go for an Ice-type move and just one-hit KO us, everyone. GG, bro. Yikes, bro. I want to bring Bascu. Whatever, if they bring Urshifu, whatever. So like I said, Urshifu and Bundle are probably the two Pokemon I don't like to see the most. Fluttermane's decent against Urshifu, but it's kind of bad against Bundle. Is it though? I'm bringing Dragonite. I don't know, everyone. I love Dragonite. Once again, let me know in the comments how bad this team comp is. Nah, it's gonna be fine. I just gotta play smart, right? And I think honestly, I really do think Basculegion's good, and I think it has a place in the meta, but I think you need to build around it a lot more acutely. Like, basically, like I said, I just kind of threw a bunch of Pokemon together, and this is what I ended up with. But luckily for me, my opponent leads with Chien-Pao, and that's lucky for me because I have Focus Sash, so I can just go Stone Axe here and possibly one-hit KO them, although if they're leading with Chien-Pao, it's possible they have Focus Sash as well. I could have gone X-Scissor, which is 100% accurate, but Stone Axe gets up Stealth Rock, which can be really, really good, and it means if they want to switch out their Chien-Pao, they will probably die when they come back in. So they are kind of scared of me. They do switch though, which is fine because I get a free Stone Axe on whatever comes in. And if it's Urshifu, I at least get some damage. I think it's going to be Urshifu, yeah, because it says the Galar champion. So Stone Axe, I get some damage. You get to kind of scout what set they are, and it's possible that they are not bulky because that did some decent damage. Now they're probably faster, so I think I'm just going to go into Basculegion. It's rough. I'm going to go into Basculegion and see what happens here. So I'm expecting them to go Surging Strikes, which I definitely live. But, okay, I do take that decently well. Once again, if they have Thunder Punch, that's bad. But if they don't, Urshifu doesn't have that many moves in its arsenal that can really do that much damage to me. I could go really bold and predict a switch and go like Wave Crash or something. Or I could just go Last Respects, which is not that strong right now, but it still does decent damage. I'm going to Wave Crash. This might be really weird, but they do switch. I don't think they have any other... Well, they have Dragonite. We'll see. Or do they? Oh, they have a Bundle as well. I figured this was Bundle. That's fine. This should do some okay damage to them. I mean, it's Choice Band, Adaptability boosted. Oh, yeah! That's insane. All right. That also tells me either that their Urshifu is Choice Scarfed or that they just don't have any moves to hit Basculegion really hard, both of which I'm really happy to see. Unfortunately, we're probably losing Basculegion here. I could preserve it because I do have Aqua Jet, but I think we're in such a good position here. I mean, I love this Basculegion, but unfortunately, it looks like his time has come and passed. That's fine. Good job, Basculegion. You did great. I'll try to put you on a better team, no offense to Liligant and Kleavor, and come back and show off how awesome Basculegion was. But he did some work there. He one-hit KO'd an Iron Bundle that resists Wave Crash, and I think that's a huge accomplishment. All right. So now we have not terastallized. Now I can go into Kleavor and then finish off the Iron or the Chien-Pao with X-Scissor. Yeah, that's going to have to be the case. Because if we leave Kleavor as our last Pokemon, they have Urshifu in the back with the Surging Strikes, which would break our Focus Sash. So we don't want to do that. And like I said, I just go X-Scissor here. I guess I could have gone Close Combat, because if they switch, they still take a ton of damage. But they could also terastallize here. Okay, they go Crash. Hopefully we don't flinch. Perfect, perfect. All right. So now they're gonna go Urshifu. They take a little bit of rocks damage. I go quick attack to get off some damage. I think Kleavor is such a strong Pokemon that I don't think they're gonna want to leave it alive. So they're basically, my point is, if they have like bulk up, I feel like they're gonna be more likely to just try to kill Kleavor right now rather than like let it stay alive for a turn. So I'm just gonna quick attack, like I said. Just get off a little bit more damage here, and then they do knock me out. Okay, that makes sense. And I'm glad I just went for quick attack rather than close combat there. So now we have Dragonite, and this is a tough one. We have to play that prediction game. Do they have Ice Punch? I think the beauty of Dragonite is, honestly, Extreme Speed should be a 2-hit KO, right? I'm just gonna hope that it is. If they're Terra Ghost or oh god, they're Terrasolizing. If they're Terra Steel, oh no, if they're Terra Steel, we'll see, we'll see. Oh, they're Terra Water, okay. Ooh, so if they went Surging Strikes, we're actually gonna take a lot of damage because we're not gonna be a Dragon type anymore. They might have predicted that. But also, like, the other Urshifu went for Surging Strikes against us too. I mean, it's possible we knock them out here, but I don't think so. We are at 252 attack EVs, but I don't know. I still don't think we knock them out. Maybe. Let's see. Whoa! All right. GG. That was awesome. Okay. Good thing I did not go Dragon Dance there because it's possible we would have died. That's awesome. Good games. That was a great one. And, I mean, Basculegion, you know, it wasn't like the best Pokemon on our team, or like we didn't bring it every single game, but it did some work there and it showed how strong it was. I mean, again, one-hit KOing a Pokemon that resists it and a Pokemon that has pretty decent defense in that Iron Bundle, that's really good. Like, I think that shows how strong Basculegion is. And again, if you put it on the right team, it can really be a threat. Adaptability is a really great ability. Swift Swim's also a pretty solid ability, but you know, that requires you to put it on a rain team, and I think there's better rain options right now, but it's still solid, I think. But anyways, yeah, I'm actually giving myself ideas right now, so you'll probably see more Basculegion in the future because I really like it, and I think it's in a good spot in the meta. But anyways, that was a lot of fun. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Let me know if you want to try out this team for yourself and how it does for you, and also, of course, as always, if you have any codes to share with me, drop them in the comments and I'll show them off in a future video. So thank you very much, everyone. I hope you have a great day. Please subscribe for more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet videos, and I'll see you next time.